Yo guys, we're back on the strongest battlegrounds yet again. But today, it's a little different. I was thinking about some content to make on the game while I was on vacation, and I thought I should challenge myself.
You suck.
How though? Well, by trying to replicate some YouTubers' thumbnails. Yeah. The objective of it? Be as accurate as possible to the original one. And so, I chose among 9 TSB YouTubers' thumbnails that I scaled from easy to hard. So make sure to stick till the end to see how it goes. Without further ado, let's start off with Fumblet. Fumblet. We all know him. The Fumbler, the Fumblist. It wasn't really hard to find a thumbnail that fits in the easy tier. But wait.
Wait.
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
I'm not saying that his thumbnails sucks. They're actually good. They are simple, but they have a lot of details in it, which is a W thing to do.
Oh, you scared me. That's a relief.
So, sure it was.
Stop the cap.
But anyways, it's time to start. The first thing we'll need is to get this pose for my avatar. And if you're attentive enough, you'll notice that he used the hunter emote. So let's do this. Done. Now we need the bacon ramping on the ground, and unfortunately, I don't have the emote for it, so I'll go with the hunted emote, which looks accurate enough with the theme of his video. But first, done.
Bruh. Another one.
Perfect.
It's time for the editing part. I'll use Canva and Hypic, that are 2 free mobile apps really useful for thumbnails, that I suggest you to try if you're a content creator. We first need to cut out the bacon to add it to the screenshot of me that I took earlier. Nice! After that, we go into Canva. I add the picture of my avatar, then I add the bacon. Done. Next, I have to go back to Hypic to add the text, the effects, and so on. I start by adjusting the brightness of the picture. Then, I add a vignette effect, the text, and to finish it off, the dialogue bubble with "I'll train you" text. And it's finished. Let's now compare it to the original thumbnail. Here's the comparison.
Hey man,
Oh my god, bro.
why do our thumbnails look the same?
The only difference is the bacon running away instead of ramping. Otherwise, they don't look the same.
I'll show you what looks the same though.
Uh-oh. Anyways, Let's go on to the next one, which is the Holy Grail. But I actually chose a thumbnail from his second channel, Wellworks, as it has more TSB content in it. Anyways, the first thing we're gonna do is take the shot for my avatar, like we did earlier. This one is a little tricky because my camera need to be as the same height as the spider.
Crazy how time flies when I wonder if the path is in the right direction.
Done.
But I
Now, we have to take the perfect shot for the spider. For that, I'm making me smaller to be at the same size as it.
sounds like
It gave me something like this. But let's be honest, it's a really bad shot. Let's try another time. That one is better. Now I just have to go into Canva and add the spider to the existing picture. The shadow. Save the thumbnail, and we're done. Now it's Hippic time. I'm starting with the red arrow. Then the text. Add a little bit of lightning. And it's done. I think that one is much more accurate than the previous one. But to be honest, the spider was hella hard to capture. Now let's move on to Erenistant Compare It. I put him here because he's kind of underrated these recent times, and I feel he should get the recognition it deserves.
yes, sir.
So here is the thumbnail I chose. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is take the shot of the pose for the plasma cannon, which I thought would be easy, but... No. After a few attempts, I then took the pick for the trash can by reducing my size, like I did with the spider. After that, I went in Google and searched for the Roblox man face. After finding a decent one, I went to Hippic to cut out the trash can pic I took earlier. Now that this part was done, I went into Canva to start editing the thumbnail. I first added the plasma cannon pose. Then the trash can. But, as you can see, this is kind of trash can. So I decided to go back to Roblox and take new pictures for the plasma cannon and the trash can, hoping that these ones will be good. I also took a picture of the background to see how it will look like together. I next went to Canva again and did the same thing I did with the first pictures, and the result was very bad. That's when I used the background pic I took earlier. Not gonna lie, at that moment it was my very last hope. So I put the background, the plasma cannon, and the trash can. I thought it looked good, so I quickly added the Tho face to trash can and see the result. It was very bad, but I was not going to give up that easily. I repeated the process, but this time, I felt like that we were getting accurate and accurate as I was progressing. I started to add the text and adjusting some parts of the thumbnail like the lighting. And with that,
the thumbnail was finished.
With that done, we can move to the next YouTuber, Hitana 2K. He's a pretty good YouTuber, and usually his thumbnail are not that hard to make. So I tried to choose something that might be challenging for me.
Baby!
It looks simple, right?
Let's go.
Huh?
I'm a vessel of sorrow, filled to the brim with despair.
Yes. It took me this amount of time to get the perfect one. Actually, it's not even that perfect. But anyways, after this was done, I added the red outline around the picture in Hippic. Caused me a bit of trouble until I realized that this was not fitting at all. So instead I did it in Canva, and I think it looked pretty clean.
Yes, sir.
I then added this picture to a copy of this same picture. And this part was pretty much done. The next part was probably the worst thing I ever experienced, bro. The effects. As you can see on Hitana's thumbnail, we can see a bunch of red and black effect. I tried searching for those, but I just couldn't find them. I searched for other similar effects. I even tried the background trick, but none of this was useful. I still found some similar effects even though it's not that accurate. This took about 20 minutes in total until I come up with something good. The only thing left was the text that I added in Hypic. And with that, this thumbnail was done. I know it doesn't really look the same, but that was the best I could do. On to the next thumbnail. This time, we are with Lord Heaven, that a lot of you guys might know. I chose this thumbnail because it looked pretty cool, so yeah. Let's start. I started by getting the picture of the dragon of Swear You. Pretty easy. Next was the pose for my avatar. I couldn't really find an emote that fits.
What is that?
So I was thinking, until I thought that I could just search up on YouTube. So that's what I did. But don't worry, I didn't watch the entirety of the video. I couldn't find anything, so I just gave up.
Psych! Man, shut your...
I remembered one emote that could fit really well, the hold on emote. As you can see, the arm is not as the same position as the thumbnail. But hopefully I have my gallery tools that let me fix this. After that, I put the picture in Canva and added the Swear You logo, on which I added some effects and adjusted more the thumbnail. Next, I added the dragon's head.
Yes, sir.
And now it was time for the effects. You won't believe if I told you that the process to finish the whole thumbnail took 41 minutes. I was searching and searching for smoke effects and stuff like that, but all of them were paying. I eventually went to Google to search for some, and I found this cool aura effect. Added some smoke effects too. I then adjusted all of this stuff. But as you can see, the effects in used are nowhere close to the original one. So I kept searching again and again, until I eventually gave up and decided to do with what I have found so far. For real this time.
10 minutes later.
This is what I have come with. Not too bad, right? I then started to add the text by using a quite similar font. added the color, and searched again for some effects. I tried to remove the background, but none of this stuff was working. So I just gave up and decided to go on Hippic and edit the thumbnail. This process took about 10 minutes until I eventually finished it. It was done finally. Even if it's not even close to the original one, I find it really well done for a first try. Now, it's time for the last thumbnail on our list, the cherry on top of the video. I chose Dead Fish. Well, he is sure as dead as a fish now. But his thumbnails aren't, trust me. You might know him for his funny and memes videos, especially from his thumbnails. That has a unique style. I tried to find something that'll fit for the medium tier, and this is what I chose. The first thing I had to do was to get this image of V. I did some digging in YouTube to find the original animation, take a picture of him, and use it afterwards. That's what I did, but it looked so goofy, bro. I was thinking about remaking it, but first, I had to take a picture of the background so we don't waste time on the thumbnail.
Yes, sir.
So I went to Google again and found this perfect image of V. But as you can see, it doesn't have this drawing effect like in the animation. So I had an idea. I removed the face of the image of V from the animation and replaced it with the face from the Roblox head of V. After it was done, I went to Canva, put the background image, and started adding the other stuff. I just adjusted the lighting so it looked more realistic, you know. And to be honest, it looked pretty good so far. The next thing was to get the VKJ icon. And damn, it was really hard. I tried finding it on Google, but it was nowhere to be found. So I was just like, I'ma edit it myself, I guess. I used the KJ icon, and I just warped some parts. And the result was so funny, man. I then just added a V letter because I had no other choice. I also erased the eyes. And that's what I got. I added it into Canva and changed the color of the icon to green and added an aura effect. I then decided to replace the letter V using a font in Canva. It looked bad yet again. I decided that I will come back to it later and that I will mainly focus on V himself for now. Well, not really.
Bruh.
I quickly got a picture of the awakening bar, removed the text, changed the color, and replaced the text with the one in the thumbnail. But I decided later that it was better to do it on Hippic. The next step was, I might say, the hardest one. Drawing. Quick note, I am not good at it at all. Like I don't know how to draw. I never draw. There's a chance that Dead Fish didn't do all that, but I was in a hurry, I didn't think too much, and I mean, yeah. So I started with the arm. I opened Ibis Paint and quickly got to work. This is what I got. Not bad, I guess. After that, I put the arm on my thumbnail to see if it was good.
Nope.
I also added some shadow to the awakening bar. This is at this moment that I realized that V has two outlines, a black one and a white one. So I went to Ibis again and added a black outline. Bro. Okay, so just realized that I could just go to Hypic and add the outline.
You stupid.
Now that it was done, I had to draw the body. Done. I added it to my thumbnail, and the result was pretty good. And also, after some thinking, I assumed that the arm was too big, so I remade another one. adjusted the colors, and basically the whole thumbnail. And this is what I got so far. I then went to Hypig and started adding the effects and the text. After that, I decided to replace the face V, but I was too lazy, so I just erased it and added it back. And to be honest, it looked better this way. The last thing was the V letter that I had to add to the KJ logo. I didn't really know what to do, so I just searched on Google, and this is what I had after it. Now, I needed to add a little bit of shadowing on top of V's head. I enjoyed this time to adjust the lighting again and some other things. And done. Y'all cannot tell me that I did not cook, and that one might be 99% accurate to the original, except the letter V, of course. But anyways, I think we can say that the challenge is successful. I definitely had fun making some of these thumbnails, not gonna lie. And by the way, there's 3 YouTubers that I didn't include in the video: Juan, Stud, and Azaz. I didn't because the video would be too long, and I low-key had no strength left to continue editing. But if you guys really want to see their thumbnails, tell me about it in the comments so I can post them in the community space. That's the message I wanted to give. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a nice day. Good luck with the heat, too.